Democrats have decided that in order to beat the racist fascists, they have to become the racist fascists. The bipartisan border bill being boosted by Biden and his bully pulpit is bigoted bullshit, bro. It's an ultra-conservative, ultra-right-wing, anti-immigration bill. And while, yes, currently it is dead, because even though it's everything Republicans want, including, money for Trump's border wall, Republicans will never work with Democrats. Trump actually stepped in to shut it down because he thought it might look like a victory for Biden. But don't worry, the Democrats will keep trying to pass it. Now, a lot of Democrats and liberals that I know assured me that Democrats don't actually want to pass this bill. They just want to prove a point that Republicans are hypocrites who don't want to address the border crisis. They don't want to fix the immigration issue. They don't want to fix any issue. They want chaos. They want a crisis that they can then blame on Democrats. But for those who think Biden and Democrats don't actually want to pass this bill, I hate to break it to you, but they really, really do. I just called the office of one of my senators, Chris Murphy, and I talked to a gentleman there working the phones, and I asked him, after expressing my disappointment and disapproval and disgust, whether he thinks that Chris Murphy thinks this is a good bill, and whether the guy thinks it's a good bill, right? Do you actually want to pass this bill? Do you support this bill? Is it a good bill? And he said yes. Chris Murphy wouldn't be publicly supporting it unless he thought it was a good bill that he wanted to pass. Then he gave the typical Democrats line, we can't wait for a perfect bill. And politics is hard. Politics is hard? This is the condescending bullshit that makes people hate Democrats. And I'll never vote for a fucking Republican. But I don't want to vote for fucking diet Republicans either. I don't need Republican light. I need an actual opposition party. If this bill was proposed under President Donald Trump, Democrats would rightfully lose their shit, calling it racist, xenophobic, anti-immigrant, cruel. But now, we have liberal, progressive Democrats like Chris Murphy fully in favor of it. Because Democrats value compromise over their own constituents. They would rather make a deal with fascists than support their own voters. Democrats didn't make any point about Republican hypocrisy. They only showed their own hypocrisy. They only proved that their stated values are non-existent. They have shown all of the groups that consistently support Democrats, immigrants rights activists, anyone who supports immigrants, people of color, that when push comes to shove, they will be shoved right under the caravan.